This is an Ellenwood. It's a clean speed, 5-speed, 6-speed, clean title. It's a Ford dump truck that they made to look like a Bullet Mustang. But what did that even, what do you mean by tribute? Like you painted it the color of the Mustang? Because like, you can paint anything a color of another thing. It doesn't really make it much of a replica, you know? 7 Series Classic, $10,000. That's how you can tell it's a classic. Rebuilt Florida title. Dude, get out with that, man. For 10 grand? 10 grand, you're talking. 10 grand, man, for... No, and you know what? Here's the thing about people with plasti-dipped cars. 2004 Chevrolet Venture. Runs and drives great. Clean hand in title or something. 112. Well, 112. Good SUV. 135. Power windows, door locks. Clean inside, outside. That's not a first owner. That's not a first owner. That's not a one owner. That's not a one owner. Fuck Ford. Motors going on every window. I like those, but like that's power window motors are such a shitty job. I would roll down my own windows without electric assistance for 20 years before I would do one power window motor job. That's what a shitty, fucking, thankless, unfun job that is. It's no fun. Nice service engine light. I'm loving that. Da-da-da-da-da. Now, I don't give a shit about rebuilt titles. For me personally. You know, I've been driving a salvage title for fucking, what, the past 6 years? I don't care. For me. You know, if I go down the highway and I take my hands off the steering wheel and for 3.5 seconds and I'm not in a ditch or in a pole, that's what I call a clean title in my household. Man, I'm Atlanta, so you're just gonna admit that it came from the auction? Oh yeah, this is the other thing about these Fords is that the door panels just kind of disintegrate over time. And so then you have to start like zip tying them together and taping them together. It's like, man, you barely have even shaken the auction dust off of this thing. Like, it's still got the auction key noose around the dang steering wheel. Man, you didn't vacuum this car. You didn't, like, wash this steering wheel. Like, that steering wheel has infectious diseases. That needs to be mailed to the CDC for immediate analysis. And, like, you don't even wash this car at all. Like, you didn't even wash, like, the auction things off of the windshield. You literally just drove this to your house and you're like, I paid $3,500 for this 47 minutes ago, and now with absolutely zero value added, I'm not even gonna run it through the wash. I'm gonna ask more money for just absolutely no, like, couldn't even clean it out. Like, this is what pisses me off when these flippers do. Like, I'm not, like I said before, like, I'm not against bad flips, like, or I'm not against, like, good flips. Like, you can be a good flipper. You can do a good flip, like, it exists. But, like, when people do this right here, that's just, like, it's just, I don't know. 69 Chevelle. And not that I don't like it, because I'm not going to say that I don't like it, but what was I trying to say? Is that a cigarettes pack over there? Yeah, you see that cigarette pack? That's a cigarette pack, isn't it? Over in the passenger side door. Oh, and he's got Magnum condoms hanging from the rearview mirror. Which, that I don't mind as much because that doesn't really cause the interior of the car to smell, at least not in a way that, like, sticks around. Cigarettes, on the other hand. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm all about having a good time. 01 Chevy Pathfinder, classic body in high demand. V6, only 188. Good rubber, runs like a top, ready to go. Classic body in high demand. I gotta steal that line, that's a good one. 05, classic body in high demand. He thinks it's a good one too. Clean interior and exterior. V8, only 150,000 miles. Who's this guy again? Winston? Winston and Covington. Winston and Covington just discovered the Manheim auction. And he is going to town. He is coming up as the next big car dealer in Atlanta. 02 Silverado, Conyers. 172 on this one. Oh, it's also a classic body in high demand. Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, it's clean. It's really clean. 3850. Somebody's gonna love you. 88 GMC, 182 on it, 4x4, 2500, 350 engine. What? So it's like, and again, like, it's a Monte Carlo SS and they put a 305 in it. Like, how lost was GM in the 1980s? Did he, like, not drive it in the snow ever? Or the winter with the rust, with the salt? I don't know. Perfect for the restoration with the BMW. I don't know. E30, isn't E30 really worth 10 grand? I mean, it's clean as low mileage. 2018 808 Dodge Cherokee. Jeep Cherokee, Grand Cherokee. It don't run. I don't know why. Well, I mean, the first clue would be in the title of your ad. You're talking a sub 200,000 mile. You're talking a sub 200,000 mile Tacoma at the corner of Old Alabama and Jones Bridge Road. We're talking 4 grand. 5-speed, 22R. Holy shit. Fuel injection? That's a right click. You know, and I love it. And nobody loves this more than me. Nobody loves it. 7 Series sedan. I mean, I'm telling you, nobody likes it more than I do. That's a fact. But you can't be doing rebuilt title and plasti dip for 10 grand. And now you're showing me a check engine light and a pack of cigarettes? That's not, I mean, it's not raising the price. I really have to go to the bathroom, but I want to get through this page. Chevy Traverse LTZ, we don't care about that. Normally we would at least try to make fun of it, but like I said, I really got to go to the bathroom.